Okay, so I'm a little bit behind, but Saturday we managed to get the side-by-side traded for a car. I'm gonna give you a walk around of it, show you what it's all about. All right, so we traded the side-by-side for an 88 Camaro. It's already running and driving. Has a few decent parts on it. It's put together really nice. The boy we got it from lives about an hour from here, hour and a half. He's done a really good job putting it together, so walk around it and show you a little bit about it. You got a 12-gallon fuel cell in it, all braided fuel lines. Hook the fuel gauge up. Gotta get rid of that. I know we needed it, but we don't. Has a new set of 2610 Pro bracket radials. Still has all the interior. He had a dash pad made for it. B&M Mega Shifter. Windows still roll up and down. Got a small block Chevy in it, electric water pump, aluminum intake, but other than that, the motor's pretty well stock. Small cam. It's got stainless steel long tube headers. We got all digital gauges in it. Radio works, turn signals work, brake lights, all that. Dome light. It's still got a small 10 bolt in it. It's got rear wheel disc brakes on it. It's got a few tubular rear parts on it. Still got the factory torque arm, all factory front suspension. Line lock, he ran all new brake lines. Pretty much everything on the car still works the way it should. All right, that was a little bit about the car, but now the bad news. Bad news is Saturday we got it. And about 45 minutes after we took possession of it and got insurance on it, we decided to drive down the road to a friend's house. And well, carburetor was having issues and flooding and all that fun stuff. When the process of getting stuck out in the middle of the road and trying to start it and get it running and all that, later on that day, it developed a slight noise to it. So here in a minute, I'm gonna spin the filter off of it, cut it apart, and see what it looks like. But it ain't looking good or sounding good. So I know I was gonna take it and do a baseline of the track the day we got it and see what it run and all that, but I didn't want. I thought about still doing that, but I didn't want to show up track and be the guy that blew it apart out there in old track down. So we're probably gonna skip the baseline deal if we have to pull the engine out of it. But if I was to guess, my best guess, I'd say probably run 880s, 90s, if you mess with it quite a bit the way it sits. Like I said, the good news is the radio works in it. Bad news is you can listen to 2 AC/DC songs in the 8th mile. If you ran the quarter, pretty sure you could get the top hits in. So we're really gonna have to work on that. But it is a good start. And we're gonna leave all the way it is. Full interior will be driven. And we got a couple different ways we can go. I have another buddy that happened to have a small block Chevy that blew up. And I pretty much have all that. It broke the head off a valve while I was in the garage idling. And tore the piston, tore the head a little bit. But it's just a cheap Chinese headed small block. I got a set of Vortec heads around here. I got rod bolts laying over here on a shelf and stuff like that. So if we had to take it apart, we're going to go ahead and do that stuff. And at least put rod bolts and stuff in it if I pull it apart that way. I don't have to keep taking it in and out and taking it apart. But I was really wanting to do it all stock. That way you could see how much abuse you could put to a stock 350. But I'm gonna go spin this filter off and check, make sure there ain't no converter bolts loose or something. I'll maybe get lucky and have a converter bolt loose or backing off or something like that, but I doubt it, the way it sounds. But I'm gonna go spin this off and cut it open, and I'll be back to show you what it's about. All right, we got the filter off. First thing that kind of silly about it is it has an STP filter on it. Kind of a chintzy deal there, I think. But do yourselves a favor. When you put an oil filter on, spin it up till it touches and turn it 3/4 to a full turn. Not tighten it up as tight as you can get it by hand. Don't tighten it with a wrench. Spin it up till it touches and turn it 1 whole turn. And that is plenty tight enough. All right, we got the oil filter cut apart, and it does not look good for the little small block. I don't know if you can see all that, but it's not too healthy. All right, so that's the oil filter off the car. It's full of metal. Looks like silver paint. So next few days we're gonna get this out, get it tore apart. Come up with that other small block from a buddy. See if we can take 2, make 1. Start going from there, I guess. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna use Vortec heads or them Chinese aluminum heads or what we're gonna do yet, or maybe see what y'all wanna do. But 3:30 comes early, so see y'all next day or 2. All right, at the end of this video, I'm gonna put some pictures of some wiring panels I built and some of the cars I've had and built and raced. Kind of let y'all see what I had before we started this deal here. And I got an LS based deal over in the corner that we're eventually gonna put in it when we really start going fast. But I wanted to do this at first, just the way I started out when I was a kid. Kind of answer questions that people always wanted to know or whatever have you. But appreciate you watching. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button. Follow along with this project. And like I said, we're gonna work on the bolts. Gotta try to finish the checkmate this week. Hopefully get it done for the weekend. I got a 55 car I drug out of a junkyard. Got a bunch of body panels for it. We'll start working on it one day. Building a pretty nice motor for it. I appreciate it.